Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Sir, I would like to come to a more important point. Budget after budget, and more particularly this budget, has been having a hit at the states. Before I go into what has been stated about the budget proposals and how they are affecting the states, I would like to take from the document itself. In the year 1997-98, among the taxes which the Government of India collected, rupees 192 crores out of rupees 514 crores went to the states. In the current budget, just rupees 28 crores out of rupees 615 crores will go to the states. When it comes to the income tax, rupees 10 crores are charged net and the union government will have no share. On the other hand, according to the budget, at a glance, there will be minus rupees 94 crores of the share of the states, which means they will have to shell down. This is one instance as to how there has been continuous shrinking of the share of the states in terms of the union finances. Then, sir, in the total expenditure outlay of rupees 73,000 crores transferred to the state will account for about rupees 26,000 crores for 1998-99 and amounts to 33%. In the previous year, out of rupees 66,100 crores, rupees 24,000 crores was the share of the states and it works out to 37%. Even from that point of view, there has been a shrinking of the share. When it comes to the question of the gross revenue and the state's share, it has come down to 40%, a fact which has been made clear in the recent National Development Council meeting also. I have given three instances, but I do not want to go into the details which I have done last year. I could have done that also, but these documents themselves show how the resources crunch has affected the budget proposals of the finance minister. I will read three statements of a particular chief minister. He says that in the central budget proposals for the year 1999-2000, an additional revenue of rupees 100 crores from income tax could go only to the center. This is one statement made by one chief minister of a state of India. Then the chief minister also referred to a new levy on the transfer of wealth through inheritance, which he said was nothing but a state duty in another form. The old estate duty was shareable with the center, but the new wealth tax is not. The chief minister contended like this. The third statement is this trend, if continued, will seriously affect the economic viability of all these states. Mr. Deputy Chairman, if I reveal as to who is the Chief Minister, he is not the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, he is not the Chief Minister of Karnataka, he is not the Chief Minister of West Bengal, but he is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, the Chief Minister who was occupying one of the highest position in this very government. That is what he has to say. I have deliberately chosen to quote what has been stated by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Therefore, I would ask the Finance Minister to seriously consider this. Similarly, other chief ministers also have stated that there is a need for a share in the public borrowings. After all, the resource mobilization and the plan effort and the development effort have to be a cooperative effort between the union and the states, and if that is to happen, there has to be a share for states in the public borrowings. Secondly, we have tried to solve the problem of resource crunch of the Union by permitting the public sector undertakings of the central government to float bonds. But the public sector undertakings of the state government are denied this facility. Therefore, they have essentially to depend on the resources of the states, which are meagre as such, or they will not have to undertake any responsibility. Therefore, if the logic permits, if the public sector undertakings of the central government can have this facility, what difficulty will be there for the public sector undertakings also to have this facility? Thirdly, a point which exercised the minds of this House a little while ago in the question hour, namely the need for restoring the primacy to household savings as a source of resource mobilization for the states, and that can be done only if small savings are given back the primacy, the Indira Vikas Patra and such other things. The Provident Fund accounting procedure which has been introduced has reduced the share of the states. Therefore, I would like to ask the minister whether he will consider this. Finally, day in and day out, we hear that these states have been falling to mobilize resources for their own developmental work in their states now.